So Karishma had come to see me, very young girl. She had come to see me, and I was struggling to even go on the shoot the next day. So I said, मतलब मैं इसको क्या काम? So that was it. मैं मिल लिया. I said, चलो तू खुश ना? I met her. It was that. It ended. But what you said, there's something about Karishma that tells you that she's not ordinary.
Yes.
And that happened when I saw her audition.
Radio Nasha.
When you watch a good show and then you can't wait to talk to the creator, that's exactly where I am right now. Welcome to Radio Nasha. My name is Rohini and I'm back with one of my favorite people, Hansal Mehta. Hi Hansal. It's such a pleasure to speak to you. Congratulations on Scoop.
Last time I think we sang with Talat Aziz, no?
Yes. लेकिन उसके बाद of course फराज आई
yeah.
और आप मेरे स्टूडियो आए थे. And with you of course the wonderful Karishma Tanna.
Thank you.
Karishma, I know you for over 20 years. You might know me.
Not over. I've not finished.
No, but it's great because I still remember जब तुम्हारी entry, happened in क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, and I remember us at that time saying छोकरी कौन है.
अच्छा.
Wow.
Wow.
So, wow, it's been a while.
Yes.
And how excited are you to be part of Scoop? पहले से शुरू करते हैं.
I'm very, very excited, very overwhelmed, and those mixed emotions. It jumps in your system. That's what is happening to me because every time everybody's meeting and they're like, "Oh wow," it's very different to see you in this kind of character, and it's only thanks to Hansal sir who saw me that way and who gave me the platform which I thought I deserved, and I'm very happy and I can't wait for
everyone to watch it.
Yeah.
अब मैं अपने audience को बता देती हूँ, like मैंने 4 episode देख लिए हैं, so we're not going to give you, lucky me definitely, I'm not going to give you guys spoilers because ये मैं नहीं करती.
She has not seen any.
That's what I'm saying. Lucky you.
Okay, I have one up on you on this interview right
totally,
now. This is
totally.
amazing. ठीक है, so I won't give spoilers, I promise you. But I want to ask you this: कि you are a mastermind because here you are, you come off scam and પછી તમે scoop કર્યા છે. So is the next one going to be Scandal?
I won't tell. There's a very similar title.
Oh!
You're quite close.
Could be.
Phone a friend.
No, it's great.
Ankur Pathak.
Oh my God, of course. It must be underway right now. लेकिन जब ये कहानी जो घड़ी थी in real life, I remember I had just joined the radio as a radio jockey कुछ 4-5 साल पहले. So it was my initial years. और जब ये हुआ था, I remember even घर पे conversations being the same because my family, we have a couple of journalists. So it was important for us, this story. And how did you approach it in terms of कितना आपने fact रखा है और कितना आपने fiction रखा है? Did you have any sort of worry कि कितना हम बता सकते हैं और कितना नहीं?
नहीं, वो worry नहीं थी. The bigger issue was that the book which inspired the story is about Jigna's 9 months in prison, which you have just started watching
Yeah.
in the 4th episode.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go beyond that. I saw in this a story that is not in the book, but the story that needs to be told is the story of every woman. She is the woman sitting next to you in the train with a dabba, carrying roti sabzi every day, and maybe with a child also.
बिल्कुल.
She has aspirations.
बिल्कुल.
She has dreams.
Ambition, yes.
Ambition, aspirations, dreams. And have we even bothered to look at her once, beyond a glance, and think कि क्या हो गए उसके सपने?
Yeah, and that's amazing because all the women get punished.
Get punished. So so I was trying to find that. I was just trying to find her story. I wanted to tell the story of every girl who fulfills all those other responsibilities and yet has the power and the hustle to dream.
Fantastic. मुझे ये रिश्ता पहले जानना है कि एक दूसरे के साथ आपका ये टाका कैसे बढ़ा. Okay, आप इनको जानते मेरी तरह टीवी पे देखा था?
मैंने ऑडिशन में देखा. मतलब there's something that she knows about vaguely.
Yeah.
I won't get into the mechanics of how I met, but through a friend, a common friend.
हाँ जी.
She was, I think, 16 years old when I was working for Sanjay Gupta's White Feather Films. And that common friend called me and said, I want you to meet this girl.
Wow.
And so Karishma had come to see me, very young girl. She had come to see me and I was I was struggling to even go on the shoot the next day. So I said, मतलब मैं इसको क्या काम दूँ? So that was it. मैं मिल लिया. I said, चलो तू खुश ना. I met her.
हाँ जी,
That it was that. It ended. But what you said, you know, there's something about Karishma that tells you that she's not ordinary.
yes,
And that happened when I saw her audition. The audition came. There were so many other auditions and striking auditions, mind you. One day I will release those auditions if I can, and you will see that they were striking. They were all phenomenal actors. But there's something about Karishma that is unmissable.
yes.
That is arresting, you know, and she's arrested, of course, in the show.
Oh my God, Jagruti. I mean Karishma.
The arresting Karishma is arrested in the show.
Jagruti Ben.
Yeah.
It's great that I actually said Jagruti instead of Karishma.
Thanks.
Because I think that जब ये होता है किसी एक्टर के साथ कि लोग आपको अपने कैरेक्टर के नाम से बुलाने लगे, you know, it's a true success.
Yeah.
It's probably happened to you before, लेकिन इसके साथ मुझे यकीन है कि अब से लोग आपको जागृति वोरा के नाम से जानने वाले हैं.
Jagruti
Jagruti
Pathak.
Pathak.
जागृति पाठक के नाम से जानने वाले हैं. What did you feel? You know, ये इन्होंने अपनी कहानी बता दी. तुम अपने साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी बताओ. जब ये हुआ था, ऑडिशन करने गई थी, एक्सपेक्टेशंस थे.
पाचू सामरा सर बद्दू.
हाँ, बद्दू बोली.
पाचू सामरा.
सु कर everyone's audience is different.
Yeah. So I got a call from Mukesh Chabra's team, and I got a call from him and said that this is this role I want you to audition, and it's directed by Hansal sir. So, and I was always a Hansal sir's fan, you know, and I knew that he's done TV, I knew that he's a Gujarati, all that I knew, and I knew that I've met him like when I was really young and all that. So that's about it. Then Scam came, and then I saw his story, and I really liked it, and I messaged him, and I just, you know, as every actor would say that, sir, you've done a great job, and I would really love to meet you and work with you and all that, and he responded well, and that's about it. Cut to, I get a call from Chabra's team and that this is the role and we want you to audition, and Hansal sir is directing it. So, you know, I had my expectations really high. I was very excited, nervous at the same time. I did my best, whatever I could in that small little space, and I did. And I knew, you know, as an actor, when you're auditioning, you know how much, what have you done and how well it went. फिर थोड़े दिनों के बाद I get a call from the team and said that you're shortlisted. Again, I didn't keep my expectations high because बहुत बारी, you know, I've not got the part also in the past. And after a few days, I get a call that you've been selected, and I meet the team. And I don't meet Hansal sir then. I directly meet him at the script reading, and where I'm like meeting all the other cast also. And that's where I meet him, and I am like, wow, I'm actually, that's when I started believing that I'm doing this role and I'm playing the main protagonist. So it was very overwhelming for me. It was literally a dream come true, you know.
इस स्कूप में you've teamed up with मृण्मयी, and मृण्मयी somebody, अगर आप you know बता सकते हैं मेरी ऑडियंस को मृण्मयी कौन है and उन्होंने इससे पहले क्या लिखा है, उनको भी एक पर्सपेक्टिव मिलेगा.
So one of the major reasons that I dived into this is because I asked for Mumbai. मैंने थप्पड़ देखी थी
जी हाँ,
जो मुंबई ने लिखी है, and I said मुझे I want Mrunmayee on this show because I think she's a phenomenal writer. So Mrunmayee came in, and Mrunmayee gave the show its unique perspective and this focus. There's that sharp focus on the character's journey. You know, from a hustler to
victim.
from the reporter to a report to the reported to the hustle back to, you know, to gain her respect back. So it's not a downward journey. It's a downward spiral, which is also the story of the spirit of our women.
बिल्कुल
You know, like indomitable spirit of this one woman to rise above this, even in the most adverse situation.
circumstances. बिल्कुल.
Yeah, so that I think Mrunmayee really gave it. Mrunmayee herself is like super spirited.
Correct.
So spirited that sometimes I'm afraid of her. मतलब डर लगता है उससे, मृण्मयी से मुझे. I keep telling her कि I'm afraid कि तुम फोन करके डांटोगी मुझे. We had a work meeting right now, and I said this. So she said, no sir, I had this question for him, and he didn't take my calls twice. I said because मुझे था कि तुम डांटोगी मुझे.
You know, there's a scene, audience, please, when you watch Scoop, you'll know which scene I'm talking about. I'll tell you a little story. I wanted to be an actor very, very young, at like 15. और उस दौर में मैंने एक play किया था and it was called Shopping and we'll beep it, fucking. All right? And it is a very famous play.
Oh.
Okay? And उस play की ज़रूरत ये थी at one point on stage, you know, the female protagonist takes off her clothes. And at that point, I think I was so young and I was, you know, मैं wait कर रही थी उस दिन का जब ये scene आएगा. And I was so nervous. By the time it came on the day of the scene, जब मैंने to rehearse it, I felt sick. Because I wasn't ready, nobody prepared me. Because हमारी क्या ही training होती है यार. I don't think anyone can mentally prepare you for a day like that. If you watch the show, you'll know why I'm talking about this story. There's a scene where truly as an actor, you've had to literally, okay, bear it all in front of the camera. What was that prep तुम्हारे लिए? It's, of course, it's done aesthetically and all of it. But were you like me?
Yes, of course, I was a little nervous, but at the same time, it was very important for me to feel that, to work, you know, for the future scenes. This was very much required, you know. Sir made me very comfortable. The entire set made me very comfortable. I was left alone with the camera team, and that's about it. And as Sir said, there was no monitor outside also for people to
There was
see
an
it.
intimacy coordinator inside.
Of course.
Just give her the safety.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'll tell you this much, that
Yes.
we shot the jail sequences linear.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do this first so that she felt that nakedness, the humiliation of being naked, of being stripped of her dignity. And then the journey in jail, you know, after that nakedness, it does two things to you. One, it makes you feel humiliated, but it also makes you diffident. Says कि इससे ज़्यादा मुझे क्या नंगा करोगे आप?
Yeah.
तो आप लड़ते भी हो क्योंकि आप जानते हो कि इसके आगे आप मुझे और ह्यूमिलेट नहीं कर सकते हो.
बिल्कुल.
You have already stripped me.
Yeah.
So, you know, both those, but I don't define those emotions. मैं कभी कहता नहीं एक्टर कि this is what you feel. I told her ये कर लो, and then मतलब whatever she feels, carry that into the jail.
How amazing.
And that's what happened.
That's what happened because we shot linear. He was very sure and he was very, very adamant. I will shoot this first. Uske baad we did all the high emotion shots. So I already feel it. And
I felt it.
yeah. And the way I was stripped, you know, there was no emotion.
Yeah.
So that actor Rasika
Yeah.
Agashe, so she is Zishan Ayub's wife.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and she's a Zishan's batchmate from the National School of Drama.
He's very good. Please tell him.
Yes, he's
Who's his wife?
he's always outstanding.
Fantastic, yeah. When you have a story where you have so many different, you know, angles, but you've chosen again and again to show the ideal, okay? Because उस दौर में a lot of us didn't know सच क्या था. अब किताब लिखी गई है तो हम जानते हैं कि is it still sub judice? I'm sorry, I don't know in terms of
She's
case.
acquitted.
She's completely acquitted. She's completely clear.
7-year battle.
Yeah. So when you went back to that story, in the first initial part, were you also taking a side right from the start or no?
Never. I don't do that. You
Yeah.
know, you've seen my work
Yes,
enough
yes.
to know that I'm not judgmental about my characters. I did not. I also wanted to go on the journey, throw her into the journey and come out with her. So, you know, when I saw, when I edit, so when I saw the final episode, I in fact sent that small bit to her. I broke down while watching it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I can imagine.
So I think as a director, I get to vicariously live through my characters. I'll get to, if I start judging them, no, I will not live them.
Yeah.
Because I already have a perceived reality, a goal set. So I don't set that goal. I follow it. कि देखते ना क्या होता है. There is a script, there is a journey, there is an arc, but I try to follow it. I try to go to the sets very fresh. So I don't even know what I'm going to shoot in the morning. I call my assistant. I said, क्या कर रहे हैं अभी बताओ. So I try to take it.
ताकि आप भी creatively एक fresh
I
approach
try to
लेकर
do
आए.
it.
What he creates.
I try to be fresh about it because I want to. I've been through the journey yesterday.
Correct.
I've been through one part of her life yesterday. I'm taking that forward on the next day. So you know, I want to be fresh. I don't want to go with a preconceived idea that यहाँ close up लेके ये करना है. I don't do that. And I think that is.
It's helped.
It's my work. You know, good, bad, ugly is a result of that.
Radio Nasha.